Oh.
Love it.
All right, all right. Hi, Carol. Hi, everyone. Vanessa Raymond here, your confidence and success coach. Welcome to the Accountability and Success Call on Monday afternoon. So good to have all of you here to get us rocking for our new week, right? Really, my
Yes.
goal with this call is to get everyone pumped for the week, get you excited about what's coming, and get some goals set in stone so we know where we are going this week. With that said, today I want to start on a different note. And I want to ask each one of you, what gets you pumped? What gets you excited? What gets you up and out of bed in the morning and get you excited about going about your business, right? Karen, what does it for you?
Oh gosh, there's so many things. First of all, I love being outside. So any chance I get, I start my day outside often, but just the magic and miracles of the day. I mean, I just know something amazing is going to happen. And it's like, what's going to happen today? I get, and the work I do just brings me alive. So I can't wait to get to the office. I love my office. The space is beautiful and just create, but also I'm always learning and growing my knowledge base. So then I can serve others. And the way I serve people, like, again, what I think I'm going to do doesn't always happen. It usually is even better than I could have imagined.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. That excitement about the day, getting to your work, getting to help others, learning and growing every day. I resonate with that. Carol, do you want to share? Welcome.
Thanks. Well, I did my sixth class yesterday, and it was the bomb. It really went over really well. I have one more in the series, but it's a 1-year container, right? So so now I have to get back into getting everything transcribed, finish the sections for you guys, and putting all that together. But I'm really, really pleased. So that's my goal this week, is to get all the videos transcribed, get the notes. And
fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think you missed the question. I asked a different question today. It's good.
Oh.
We wanted to share goals. So I love that. Thanks for sharing. My question was, what gets you excited and pumped first thing in the day to get up and out and get going?
Oh my God. Well, I have a couple of mentors and I have a couple of books, and I read them every day. And so I listen to these affirmations in the morning. And my students are exciting me.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So that's really what gets me up. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot more self-care. So I've been really happy about that. Redoing all of this stuff in a new way. Yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. What gets you excited to go about your day? Hi, Les. Welcome. Jelly, you're up next. What is it that excites you and pumps you and gets you up every day to get to work?
I don't have anything unlike you guys, so I'm open to suggestions. Let me
ask you this. Let's say you're having a day that you're feeling like, I just want to chill and stay in bed today. I don't want to get up and go to work. How do you motivate yourself to actually get up and go to work? What is it that actually gets you there?
It's honestly, the things that get me there is just, I need to get up and, start the day with the kids and get them in the routine, walk the dog kind of stuff.
There you go.
So it's not, go ahead.
For you, it's more like accountability stuff.
Yes, the things I have to do kind of gets me up. I'm not like super excited to, all right, let's go get them today. You know what I mean? And so, I think the biggest thing that from this past weekend or this past week, what Robert said was, at 7 a.m. get up and make a routine, right? Having 5 contacts a day that you're contacting. That was really inspiring for me because that shows the that may motivate me, right? It actually doesn't, but having a schedule does, right?
Well, but okay, so let's talk about this for a second, if I may.
Yes,
If I may,
please.
because this is important.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that really separates those who are really successful from those who are not.
Yes.
Because if we are not excited about our day, nobody else is going to be.
Yes.
If we're not excited about what we're doing, how are we going to communicate to a client or a prospect that they need to sign up with us or that they need to work with us? If we can't get excited, neither can they. So it's really, really important. And I think for you, it's going to take a little soul searching, and this is going to be your homework this week.
Okay.
But really, really look at what makes you tick.
Yes.
What is it that excites you? I'll tell you, it can be as simple as, for me, I love getting up and seeing my clients at the gym. Like, I love working out. Not everybody likes working out. For me, that's motivation. For me, like, I'm going to go kick ass in the gym. I can't wait. That excites me. That gets me going. Or if you were here at the beginning of the call, there's certain music that gets me up and going. So in the morning, if I'm feeling a little, I'll put on those headphones and I'll blast something in my ears that excites me, that gives me energy, that gets me moving. Right? Some rock stars do push-ups and sit-ups before they run on stage because it energizes them, right? So I want you to figure out, what is it that energizes you, that makes you tick, okay? All right, Liz, are you there? There's Liz. Hi, babe. So my question, Liz.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right.
My question was, what gets you pumped in the morning, especially on those days that you don't want to get out of bed? What is it that motivates you to keep going?
Well, I would say what primarily motivates me is a lot what you just said, and that if I have appointments in the morning, it's like I want to get up and the first thing I do in my routine right now is the Bible app, and I'll do like a 15-minute like little Bible study thing, and then shower and eat and head to the gym, and either I'm working out or seeing my clients. And so just getting the morning started off on the right foot is important to me, and being with my clients is very motivating and gets me going pretty well as well.
I love that. So yes, morning routine. I think it's so important for everyone. For me, I hop up and, the first thing I do is I go brush my hair, right? We all have our morning routine. Please let the first thing in the morning not be picking up your phone and checking your messages, okay? Figure out what makes you tick, what gets your fire burning hot, what pumps you up. And then I'd like you to take a pen and paper and make a list. And I want you to stick that list in your pocket, in your handbag, and carry it around with you. And when you are feeling demotivated, pull out your list and look at it and see, what can I do right now to get myself pumped and excited for this meeting, for this client, for this whatever it may be, right? That is what's going to get us to be successful. If we are not excited, our prospect, our client, our person, our people can't be either, right? So when it comes to showing up, you heard me talk at university about showing up as the very best version of yourself. Sometimes, and no one is going to create that for us. Remember that the way in which you show up, that is what you're going to attract. So show up unenthusiastic, not in a high level mindset, not in a high earning mindset. You're going to attract those clients, right? But show up excited, show up ready, show up like $1 million, and you will attract your $1 million client. No? Yeah. Right. So before I jump into, I want to talk more about how we attract people to us, right? And how we attract people to our programs. But first, now, Carol, you've already expressed your goal for the week to us. I want each of you to pick one thing that I want you to accomplish this week. What is your number one main goal this week? Karen, share with us. You're muted. I can't hear you.
All right, here I am. So I have a class in a course, April 22nd through 24th. So my number one goal, and the course is the beginning of an accreditation series. So my number one goal is, I'm looking at this first course as a foundational. So I'm reconfiguring the course. So I'm setting people up. So I'm finalizing the roster for the course, reconfiguring the course. So we're starting on this certification path. So my number one goal is that course. And there's two classes on the Friday. The course starts Saturday, Sunday. The classes are prerequisites for the course. So it's kind of a huge beginning, but it's taking what I've been doing and tweaking it.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. And you reach out if you need any kind of sounding board, if you need some advice, if you get stuck. And by the way, you guys, that's something we do on this call too. If you have any questions about your goal for the week, if you need assistance, if you need support, that's why we're here. We're here to help each other, all right? To mastermind around that. Carol, are you good with what you said on your goal? Is there anything you want to add? Thank you, Karen.
I feel good about the process I've been going through with all of this. And I'm finding that reverse engineering to answer the question, I did it. Now I go back to say what I did. It's been an interesting, it just seems to be working better because the conceptualization for me to write it first and then do it has been a little different. But anyways, the students are loving it. I'm grateful, and I am too. So yeah.
Awesome. So that comes back to what I said about kind of like really just jumping in and doing it, and then you refine it as you go along, right?
Yeah.
That is really, that is the key, you guys. If you try and make everything perfect before you teach it, you're never going to teach it. Okay. You just got to teach it. And then as you teach it, you figure out what's working, what isn't working, what can I move, what can I change, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's been an amazing experience, to be honest with you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Carol. Shelley, you want to share?
Can I share two things?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the first one is a paradigm shift in my mind, right? I think the hardest thing that I default to saying is I can do instead of I will do. And so that one was big for me, through Scott's talk.
Can I add something to that?
Yes.
How about instead of I will do, I am doing?
Yeah, well, but if it's,
It's future, I got you.
Yeah. Depends on the situation, right? So I had a meeting with a client today, and it was crazy because she was a previous client, 6 years ago, and I caught myself and I said, no, we are going to solve your problem, and I was like, we will get this done for you. And her face, she was like, oh my gosh, Shelley, you're amazing. Like she's so happy to get that off her shoulders.
Right.
And so instead of in the past, I'm sure I would have, said, oh yeah, we can do that for you, and had all this passive approach. But it's like, no, we'll take care of this, and it'll represent you, and there's relief. So I think my mindset in everything I say and do is I will do this, or we will do this. You know what I mean?
We are going to make this happen. Yes.
Yeah. We are going to make this happen. I hear what you're saying. In certain situations, yes, I am doing this, so I could totally see that. The second one I really want to do is I felt like there's so much information, good stuff that happened over the weekend. And I don't want to forget it, right? There's a lot of side conversations. There's a lot of things about every person that I met, Karen, Les, and all these other conversations that I've had. I need to write them down so I don't forget. I don't want the high, because I'm a kind of person that I come up from a high during these conferences, and I don't want to just forget everything, right? And so I need to document it as soon as possible so that I don't forget. And yeah, and then my goal is actually do that, and let's get through email one, right? Let's get my pricing down, my catalog kind of stuff. So
well, and that's what I was going to say, Shelly, is that those emails you have, working through those emails is going to allow you to kind of review what happened during university as well. But I would say, number one, if there were specific people that you wanted to have conversations with as a result of the university, write those down first. And then go to the content, because you have those packets. You can always review the packets. But yes,
True.
You are right. That's a tendency that happens. And I think that's also why Suzanne does what she does in her calls after university, because so many of our members get on that huge high. And then Monday comes and it's like, okay, where do I begin? It's overload. Like, I don't know where to start. And then they just kind of drop the whole thing, and all the enthusiasm kind of fades away. So I love that you made that a goal for yourself, and do go back and do review those things before they kind of disappear for you.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Les, what's your number one goal this week?
There, I'm muted again. Like what Shelley said, great information. What a learning experience, humbling experience. And I have motivation and fire now underneath me to get me going. And then this Saturday and Sunday, I was at volleyball tournaments all weekend with my daughters, which was a great experience as well. And by the way, my oldest daughter her team won the whole thing.
Congratulations.
But I got up this morning. I've been busy all morning. I was rushing to get home. I was trying to eat lunch before the call, but just being accountable. It's time for me to be accountable, and I need to go through. My goal for today is to organize all the information and the emails in sequential order that I need, so that I'm ready to start plugging away and chipping at each duty that I have to do, or requirement that I have to do to flow through the systems and the flow charts in order to be ready to start making those contacts.
Fantastic.
So I want to make sure that I'm ready. So my goal for the week, I could easily say, is make sure that I'm in a position to start making contacts.
Right. So you are ready to serve your clients when they engage.
Right.
Awesome.
Get everything in order, so I'm not scrambling, and I'm confident that what I have is good to go. And as you said, if there's something wrong or something that I need to correct, I can auto-correct along the way, but action is where I need to be.
Yes, action is where we all need to be. Thank you, Les.
Yes.
All right, so this excites me because what I really, I always do this. I go around and we talk about our goals, and just to add to that, getting pumped, getting excited, remember to celebrate, guys. Remember to celebrate your wins. We get so down on ourselves on the things that we didn't do in the day. Don't do that. Go to the stuff that you did get accomplished and celebrate. That's part of energizing yourself. Shelly, when you get those, let's say your goal is to have 5 new leads every day, but you only get 3. What the heck? Doesn't matter. You got 3. Wow, it's 3 more than you did before, right? So celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Motivate yourself by being gracious with yourself. We're not all superhuman. We're human. Do what you can. And at the end of the day, for too long, I would be like, oh my gosh, I didn't get this done. I didn't get it. Tomorrow's another day. Celebrate the wins. Okay, celebrate the wins. So with that said, let's quickly talk about these conversations you're going to be having with these new contacts. All right. Here's the point I want to make today. When we talk to our prospects, to people that we want to bring towards us for our programs, for our sessions, for our packages, for whatever it may be. Remember, the most important thing to remember is that the client is at point A, your prospect, your ideal client is at point A. Your job is to get them to point B. Point A are the logistics, and point B is the outcome, right? So point A is where the client is. Point B is where they want to be. So when you have these conversations with people, your program, your package, your education program, whatever you're offering is the bridge. It's the bridge from point A to point B. The biggest mistake I have made in the past, many, many times, and what most of us do is we talk about the bridge. We talk about the program, we talk about the package. Your program is kind of like the vehicle that gets them from point A to point B. What's your vehicle? Is it a Ferrari? Is it a VW Bug? Is it a old jalopy? All right. We all want to grow our programs like that Ferrari or that Aston Martin or whatever. I don't know, whatever your favorite car is. Think of your package as your favorite car. Okay. You want to grow that big package. But our package is also like our child, right? And how much do we love talking about our children or our pets, right? But how long do people stay engaged when we start rambling off about our kids and our pets? You know, not very long. Okay. So what is my point? We want to be talking about the results, the outcome, the results, the results, the results, the results. Okay. Karen, when I ask you, if you can unmute yourself. When I ask you, Karen, what is it I'm going to get from your program? Do you know the answer? Do you know the answer to that? What am I going to get from your program, Karen? You're muted, honey bun.
Yeah, there it is. You know, Vanessa, that's part of what I'm working on is really getting clear about that, because I do different things. And I just taught a class Saturday, and it was fascinating because, you know, I'm going back through my testimonials and I'm looking for that common thread. But both women at the end of that, they all walked in at different places. Like the one woman had pre-registered 3 weeks in advance, was really excited, came in brand new to tuning. The other woman I'd met months ago called 45 minutes before she showed up. She was in a state, she goes, I can't talk, I'm going to cry. She was just emotional. I'm like, I'm ready to jump off the bridge type thing. Both walked out and their closing statement was, I am powerful.
Okay, so there it is. What is it your people are going to get? Empowerment,
Yes.
Power. I'm
Yeah.
going to be powerful. That's a wonderful way of figuring out. See, the way to figure out what your results are is to also really be very clear on who your customer is, right?
And you know, Vanessa, the magic of that class was the connections. So I had somebody filming. The person filming was not an outsider. They contribute a connection. The one woman was an artist. The filmmaker connected the artist who does murals with a gig. The other woman is her father's a native elder and brought us to a sound chamber. I mean, the connection, so empowered, connected, it was totally a magical weekend.
Wonderful. I love that. So definitely make sure you use that word power, because you've now established that was the feedback,
Yes.
right? You know, so many times, again, I'm going to say, we talk about the process. Like Liz, for instance, if you say to someone, oh, you're going to come to my workouts, you're going to work so hard, you're going to sweat, the gym smells, do you think people are going to come?
Yeah.
No. But if you say, whoa, man, you're going to feel so healthy and so good about your body when you look in the mirror, you're going to feel so empowered, do you think then they're going to come? Yes. So the results should definitely drive your conversation. When you are talking to these people, they don't care. Again, your program is the vehicle. Do you think, now I said we want to aim for a Ferrari, right? But if you're going to Hawaii or you're going to Cancun and you pay, how much will you pay to go to Cancun, right? Or to Hawaii? You will fork out that money. You don't really care which car is taking you to the airport to get to Cancun, right? Do you? No, you know, it could be any car, but you want to get to Cancun, right? Or you want to get to Hawaii. And the money you paid is not for the car that's taking you to the airport and the plane that's flying you to Hawaii. The money is for that experience, right? So Shelly, I'm putting you on the spot. What would be your magic 1 or 2 words or sentences that would describe what people get from you?
I'm thinking even of my client this morning, and just the freedom of having your website, something that you love, right? Instead of this having images that really that you love to use, that you're excited to give to people, instead of cringing when she says, "Oh, please don't look at my website," you know. But it's just crafting, well, sorry, that's the process. It's having that excitement and that freedom of that something, giving people stuff that is right on par with what you love.
I so love how that came out. Excitement and freedom. Those are your 2 big words. That's going to grasp them. They're not going to hear, oh, beautiful website that people are going to love, blah, 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 whatever. They're going to hear, oh my gosh, I'm going to feel excited. I'm going to feel free from the burden of having to figure this out, right? Awesome. Love it. Carol.
Yeah. Actually, one more thing.
Yeah.
What I used this morning, because she kept referring to me, is I want it to be special, to really show that my locations of my, my Airbnbs and my place is special. And so I used that back on her, hearing her say that. I was like, I'm going to help you craft this so that it's going to be special. And she was like, yes, you get it,
Yes, Shelly. And that is the secret, guys. If you listen, your clients will tell you what they need to hear from you. Okay. And I learned this from Lila. I'll give Lila lots of credit because I learned a lot from her about that. Is that process of really listening when people talk to you, because they give you clues what they need from you. And if you throw that back at them, if you talk their language, they're going to feel you and they're going to want to work with you. All right. Carol, what's your magic what's the magic that people get from you?
Well, it's really interesting you're saying this. One of the things that the girls, they feel loved. They really feel loved, and they're learning how to love others.
Yes. Love is so huge. You've also heard us say, and this also came out of Lila's mouth, sorry, I'm quoting her, but she always says there's only 3 things people want: money, love, or what was number 3? Relationships, success, money, success, and health, right? Money, love, and health. Money, love, and health. So if you can pinpoint one of those 3 things, you got it made. And love, especially with women. Women are all about feel this, feel that.
Right.
That word love will definitely pull them in, right? We're all about sharing love, feeling love, and being able to express love. Awesome, Carol. Love that. Liz, you're up last. Before we say goodbye here, let's hear what Liz has to say. What's the magic sauce you are giving people?
There you go. I'm up last, huh?
Yeah. Last but not least.
Yeah.
Keep the best for last.
Saving the best for last. Well, as I hear you talking and going last, I have a little advantage because I can use other people's statements and hear what they had to say. But really what I feel that what my program gives to people is, they say knowledge is empowerment. So I feel it gives them empowerment. It gives them confidence in what they are doing is what they need to be doing. It gives them energy, because we're going to just get that energy flowing and start using the body. So movement, energy, health, weight loss,
Yes.
functionality.
Okay, so remember, people, the weight loss, the functionality, the movement, those 3 words are not the end result. Those are the process. The process is the empowerment, the energy. Energy is huge.
Okay.
Health, health, health. So health is your thing. We're going to make you feel so healthy so you can play with your grandchildren till you're 80. So you can go and hike and you can do the things that you love to do or whatever it is you love to do. So you will have the capacity, your body will give you that gift of being able to do whatever it is you want to do for the longest time. Right, Liz?
Well, right.
So-
And why do you say it so eloquently?
Well, I've been at this for a bit now. I've been practicing this myself because I've learned too, for me to say to people, oh, I'm a confidence coach, I'm going to give you confidence. Confidence is good, but that's not the end result. What does the confidence give you? The confidence give you the ability to be able to have conversations, to get up on stage, to do the things you want to do, to acquire the business you want, to acquire the clients you want. The confidence isn't what the people want. That's the means to the end. So what the mistake we make is we talk about the process and the means to the end, but we don't talk about the result. The result is the end. So
Okay.
figure out what those results are. And I think you guys actually all hit it on the head today. So we are out of time, you guys. And I love you all. Thank you for being here. I hope this was helpful. I had fun. And stay pumped. Let's rock this week and let's get to everything we need to do. Love you all.
Thank you very much. It was very helpful.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Vanessa.
So glad.
Bye.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a great week, everybody.
You too.
You too.
Good seeing you.